Oh my gosh. I'm literally out of breath. Maybe he needs a croissant. That is my tall shelf now. I'm sweating. Hi everyone, it's me. Welcome to another video. You guys are currently standing on my long-awaited new bookshelf. I have been waiting so long for this thing to arrive, and it finally has. I know you guys have probably been waiting too, because I've mentioned it in the past couple of videos. Look at my new shelf. It's so cute. So you guys are probably used to seeing this big tall boy. This has always been in like all my book videos, and like we love her, we're keeping her, but this bookshelf has just been so completely stuffed. And while I like a good filled bookshelf, like it makes me happy, this is just too full. It's so chaotic, it's so cluttered. I feel like I don't have like space to like keep series and like similar authors together. Like, why is The Stolen Heir here and the Cruel Prince trilogy is here, then The Prisoner's Throne is like down here? Like, why are they all separate? It's driving me mad. But we are going to fix this issue today by redistributing some books over there, and then we'll be able to like actually organize everything and have room to keep things together. That's what this video is going to be. We are just going to be reorganizing all of my books. So the first step is probably to take all the books down, right? Like, we have to clear out everything so we can like take stock and inventory of everything we have. So let's just do that first. Oh my gosh. I'm literally out of breath and I'm actually sweating. Like, I'm getting shiny. These are all the books that I own. So while we are in an organizing mood, I just want to talk to you guys about something that will definitely keep me even more organized and on top of things, and something that I really wish I had in school, but I could totally make so much use of now, and that is listening.com, who is sponsoring today's video. If you don't know what listening.com is, it is an app that can turn all kinds of academic textbooks, PDFs, papers, websites, and emails into audio, so you can listen to them on the go. So instead of just sitting at your desk and reading all of these things, you could be on the go, you could be up and on your feet, you could be doing chores, you could be working out, you could be going for a walk, and you can just be listening to all the things that you would have had to read while sitting at your desk. I absolutely love this because, as you guys know, I love reading. Obviously, I have a full-time job, I have YouTube, so I'm a very busy gal, and anything that can help me save time while also get my body moving, because I also like to focus on movement and health, is just like a huge win for me. Listening.com also has this really great note-taking feature. So if you're listening to something and you hear something that you really want to make an extra note to save for yourself later, you can make a note with one button, one click on your app, and you can also highlight things very easily as well. Listening.com is compatible with all types of files, so you can upload PDFs or even full websites straight from your phone into your app. And the app is also really good at like breaking files into things. It will show you chapter breaks, it knows how to read like tables and formatting and stuff properly, and it can even read very complex things like math equations. Like, it's very focused on academic subjects, and there's also versatility in the voice that is reading to you. Listening.com does have a large selection of AI voices for you to choose from, so you'll definitely find one that you like, because there's nothing worse than like listening to a voice that irks you, you know what I mean? Definitely something great to have. You can stay productive while on the go. Listening.com is used by students, working professionals, academics, just like anyone can use listening.com. Anyone can make use of this app. So if you want to get a 3-week free trial on listening.com, you can use my link. I will put it in the description box below, and yeah, that'll get you 3 weeks for free. So definitely go check it out. Thank you, listening.com. Now let's continue with the organizing. Look at all my books.
Looks like a bookstore.
What? That'd be the smallest bookstore in the whole world. Do you like how many books I have?
Overall, if you put them like all flat on the floor one by one, you could like cover the whole floor with it.
Oh, can make like a book floor?
Like a book floor.
And then like seal it on the top. Bobs, which book's your favorite, Bobs? You like Hunger Games, don't you? You're a Hunger Games boy. Don't worry, a lot of us are. I'm sweating.
Well,
It's lift all those books. My TBR, I think I'm gonna keep under there in like the closed part because those are like my unsorted books. I think I want the tall shelf to be like my Roman Empire books.
My Little Pony books.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't even know where to start. Okay, I have an idea. First things first, I am going to fill the bottom shelf down there with my books still TBR, like the books I haven't read. I'm gonna fill the bottom first, and I think that I'll get rid of, not get rid, that'll like clear out a bunch of these, and then we'll go on from there. Okay, TBR, where's my TBR? Where is my TBR? What books have I read? Oh, there are some. I believe this is all my physical TBR currently. That definitely fits a lot nicer in there. I feel like before I just had like miscellaneous books mixed into my TBR and it was driving me mad. And then I had books that I had never read up on my shelf. So I really like how everything's like a lot more clear in here. So that's out of the way. I'm gonna do this tall shelf first. I think overall, as I mentioned, yeah, I just wanna like do my like Roman Empire books on this tall shelf. Either Roman Empire books or like books that are just really pretty. So first of all, we need to get our Sarah J Maas shelves in order. Definitely need 2 shelves for it because like my Throne of Glass set and then ACOTAR set already take a full shelf. I used to have them on the top 2, but I realized like those shelves don't really show when I'm sitting here and filming my wrap-up videos. They don't really show because of the height, so I might do like the 2 middle shelves. Maybe I'll put, I used to have ACOTAR on this side and then Throne of Glass on that side, but maybe I'll switch it around and have Throne of Glass here, like closer to me, like closer to my heart, because I love Throne of Glass. Then obviously we're praying that Sarah will release the next ACOTAR book soon and we can add there, but okay, maybe he needs a croissant. Where are my Crescent Cities? Okay. Maybe like that. Those are like my big Roman Empire books. I want a Stephanie Garber shelf because like how gorgeous are all of her books. Maybe on this one? The little coffee and egg are a little squished up there. Maybe I'll like rearrange them a little bit, but I think that's generally gonna be the main shelf, the tall shelf. Stay hydrated because this is hard work. So that shelf kind of turned into fantasy. I guess all my Roman Empire books are fantasy books. Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna have to display this as well. One sec. I think we've done it. Okay, so here's the full tour, okay? Starting with the tall shelf, we have our TBR down here. I like how there's space here now. Before I was literally just like squishing in as many books as I could under here and then also putting them on top of this bookshelf. So I like how there's room here. It makes me feel more welcome to buy more books, which is probably not the thing I need to do. I probably don't need to buy more books, but the fact that there's more space here is making me feel like I could. Okay, so that is my TBR. So this is the first shelf, and as I mentioned, I saved this tall shelf for like my Roman Empire books or pretty books. So I have obviously the Poppy War series here, which is just like god tier book. I have my Stephanie Garber, so I have the Caraval trilogy and then the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. I've just put the Emily Wilde books here. I know these are not my favorite books in the world, but I just think they look so nice. So appearances, that's why those are there. And I just felt like I needed to like fill the shelf up a bit more. It felt slightly empty. Moving up to the shelf above, this is Sarah J Maas shelf 1. So this has my Throne of Glass box set as well as my ACOTAR set, and obviously this will be growing because we know the next ACOTAR book is coming, so Mr. Croissant may have to move at some point, but Mr. Croissant sits there. I also just have like a bunch of bookmarks and stuff I've placed them here for now, but I might move them, I don't know. And then we have Sarah J Maas Shelf 2 / fourth wing. So we have my Crescent Cities, and then we have my fourth wing, my special edition fourth wing, and then Iron Flame. So I know that these series are both ongoing. There's gonna be 3 more fourth wing books, and then there's gonna be, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be 1 more Crescent City. So we're gonna have to like squish these in a little bit more when those come out. But for now, I like how the Crescent Cities are on angles because like this design is just insane. On my top shelf, I have my V.E. Schwab books. We have Mr. Egg and Mr. Coffee, my Mina Lima special edition Harry Potter, and then the Divine Rivals duology. That is my tall shelf now. I think it looks a lot like cleaner and more organized and just less cluttered, so I really like that. But now let's look at what's on the new shelf. So starting on the bottom right corner, we have Taylor Jenkins Reid. These are all my Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and then other, I guess, just kind of like miscellaneous like rom-com-y type books. I've just shoved them in there as well, so that's that shelf. Over to middle bottom, we have my Emily Henry and Christina Lauren books. I love Happy Place, so I always love displaying it front ways instead of just like stacking it as a regular book, so love that. Bottom left corner, I have kind of like, I guess this is another like miscellaneous type shelf. It's kind of like literary fiction, a few memoirs. I don't know. These are just books that I like couldn't really categorize in any other section, so those are here. Up to the top middle, this shelf looks a little bit empty right now, which is good because again, like I feel like I just need space to put new books. So this is kind of like miscellaneous fantasy. Bride's there, I know that's a paranormal romance, but it's kind of just like, yeah, miscellaneous fantasy or like fantasies that are not finished. Like Mistborn, I only have 1 of the series. And then I very highly despise my copy of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I hate that it's like lime green. You know what? Maybe if I just like flip it this way. Yeah, the lime green spine is just like, it's not the vibe. Moving over to the middle right, I have just like more fantasy. This fantasy shelf looks a bit more cohesive in terms of color, which is making me a little more calm. So the Serpent duology there, a couple of my Olivia Blake's, Powerless, which I know is growing, When the Moon Hatched, which I know will be growing, all of my Elf Haim books, One Dark Window. I want to Twisted Crowns physical, but I got it as an ebook, as an ARC, so I just like never got around to purchasing 2 Twisted Crowns in physical, which is sad because I love that duology. I want it in physical, but at the moment I only have 1. I have my Red Queen, the 2 books, and that collection will not be growing because I've decided to drop that series, and so I will forever only have 2 Red Queen books, but that's okay. So this is the top right. I've got my big egg, I've got Mother Egg there, and then I just have some more, I guess, like romance type books, but I also have Where the Crawdads Sing in there because it matches aesthetically. I don't know. In the top middle, we have kind of, I guess, books that like made me cry or like made me emotional. And then Olivia Blake, Alone with You in the Ether is just there because it matches color-wise. But these are kind of just like more emotional books. And then finally on the top left, I have my thrillers. Hold on, why is this upside down? I knew something looked weird here. Okay, yeah, those are my thrillers. And so there you have it. That was my big book organization revamp rehaul. I hope you liked this video. I am like literally, I have been sweating this entire time. I feel like I just need to like relax after that. That was a big tiring one. And the book collection is only gonna keep growing, so every other book like rehaul, reorganization is gonna just be like exponentially harder and harder as I go on with life until I have my big like forever home permanent library, which is the dream. Anyways, I am going to leave you guys here for now. I hope you enjoyed this little reorganization and tour of my bookshelves. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment. If you don't know what to comment down below, let me know what genre is like your favorite. Like what genre do you have the most books of? Just want to thank listening.com again for sponsoring today's video. And if you like me, subscribe, do that bell thing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!